No thought. It just is something about it. It doesn't look natural. This, where the trees are growing, how the vegetation look, everything, it just looks natural. Like Mother Earth decided where these went, not a person did it on a computer. If that makes any sense. I haven't got the train horn on this, have I? I can't remember if the sound fixer still had it or not. For ATS. So we need to find a place to sleep. It's 8 o'clock. Actually, how far away are we to our destination? 3 hours away. Oh, we got $123,000. Why? Why are we stopping? Oh, because there's a bump on the road. That's what it is. Okay, matey. Yeah, basically. Actually, there's some funny things about it that I've read up. Aussie, because I've been keeping an eye on the forum where people have been talking about this. And one of the best comments I ever saw on there, there was a guy that he was given an update. He explained what time and date he put in to issue a ticket for the bug. Then the next line, he issued the time and date that it had been assigned to a person. And then he made a funny comment about something else, and at the end of it said, next time I buy this game, well, next time if I buy this game, just so I can get a good playing experience out of it, I won't bother upgrading it to the newest patches. So, yeah, nothing on the front. I don't think they're going to care at all. I don't think they have any idea what their customers want. I think they only listen when they start developing the next game. But after that, they couldn't care less, as long as they got their money. So I downloaded Stevie's Elm Creek edit today. I've loaded that up onto the server, and I can say with absolute 100% confidence that that's what we'll be doing tomorrow, just mucking around on that map for the next 8 weeks. No, it doesn't. I think I showed him that mod or mentioned it to him, Mike, ages ago. If I think of the same one, the small baler and the autoload trailer that goes with it. I think we got no choice but to drive all the way and deliver this. That's if I did say, hey, what would you reckon? Should we drive all the way there and go past the time and deliver this, or have a sleep? Actually, I don't think I did say that. No, don't stop there, of all places. Change gear down to low gear. I thought for a second, go. Oh, I'm stuck on a blooming judder again, aren't I? They're vicious down here in this part of the world, these things. They really grab hold of your tyres and don't want to let them go. Yeah, but that's the causey. I swore I got stuck and I went to go, and then I thought I heard the train horn, and then I panicked. Instead of worrying about getting into gear, because I didn't know whether to reverse back or quickly take off, because I didn't know how close the truck was, or the train was. But it turned out it wasn't a train. I was just paranoid. Oh, by the way, Causey, excellent choice making me come here. The scenery is so gorgeous. It's almost 10 o'clock. Hopefully there is somewhere to sleep here. Why is it 25 miles per hour through here? Is there a school nearby? You hit the train horn too? Oh, both said recently in the video that parents does care about people because they can't fix every bug because it would have this. No, that's not the issue though, Mike. Okay, that's not the issue I'm talking about, and that's sort of incorrect too. Okay, because there's some bugs that are caused because of calculations. It has nothing to do with the setup. That's at the beginning. I agree with that. That happens with every game, everything. You can't test for every PC setup. But when there's bugs caused by bad programming, which is obvious, and that's more often than not. But the bug at the moment with the contracts, when the contracts used to work and now don't work, the fact of the matter is that's a big part of a lot of people's gameplay, because on the forum a lot of them have said that they've stopped playing because their saves and stuff, because they rely on the contracts, because a lot of people use start from scratch. And the fact that that's happened since patch 1.5 has come out and there's still no fix about it, and that's a huge bug that should be addressed immediately. And if they cared about their customers, they would fix that immediately, not wait and fix it in the patch. I can understand there's some bugs there that are not game breaking, people can get around and get past, and you can wait for a patch to come out. But the biggest issue of all is the fact that now, which is getting worse, is that every time they bring out a patch, they break something else. That is also very concerning, and with every patch it's getting worse. What they break is a lot worse than what they broke before. They're not fixing it, they're not getting better at it, they're getting worse at it. Okay, if it happens once I can understand that, they're only human, but it's consistent, and then it's the amount of time that they take to fix it. Because it's like you buying a fridge and it's not completely working properly, so you get someone to come and fix it, and when that happens in real life, a company will go, oh, you know, that's our reputation, that we'll get someone around there straight away to sort it out. We don't want, you know, people to talk bad about us, that will fix our business. And then the guys come around and they fix it and they break something else. That hardly ever happens. And it's the same thing. You've got a product, whether it be a fridge, a toaster, or a game. You pay for that product out of the hard-earned money that you've earned, and you're a customer, and they rely on you to also make money. They should fix it straight away. They should make an effort, and they've got the money to do it ever since 17, because they make so much money now off that game. They've got the money to hire those people and everything. Spain ETS was talking about not use the brakes because of the kind of trailer he has. And as he was saying that, he drove through into Oh, I think we've got enough for another truck now. Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, I've given a lot of leeway to Giants. But no more. They've really, really peed me off. Ooh, do I have enough to hire someone? How much we got left? 2 grand. Who do we get? We'll get ourselves a lass this time. We've got a few lads. We've got a lass. Well, she'll be smart because she's well read. Oh, man, there's not much choices. Decent choices, is there? Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Done. After, extensive search and a lot of research and a very 2-hour long interview, you've got the job. Merry Christmas. All right, let's try and find somewhere to sleep for the night. Yeah. At the beginning, Mike, same with me. A lot of people got, but I mean, there's a lot of people that get them that have good systems. I was just a lucky one that didn't get a lot of bugs that a lot of people are saying. But the thing is, if there's a lot of people saying, and they all won't have the same system, then there's an issue for some reason. Yeah, it is. It is a random thing. There are some bugs, like hardware things. He's more talking about hardware things with certain things with dealing with hardware. Because of that, there's people with cheaper systems and there's cheaper products, and there's a whole thing about that and with the standards and all that and how they get around that. That's understandable. That happens with every single thing, and that's why a lot of people complain about Windows when it first come out, because they have problems, and then people don't. It's the very same reason, because Windows can't provide drivers for every single component that's made out there. They just provide drivers for the most common ones, and those ones that have the most common ones won't have any issues. Like the issues that everyone else sort of has, and that's why they sort of get a bad rap, because a lot of people can't buy those common and well-known brands. They've got to go with the cheap ones, and the cheap ones are cheaply made for a reason, as well as all the coding for their components as well, because they avoid paying out money, so they take the standard and slightly adjust it so they don't have to pay the money out, therefore require different drivers, but they also don't work as well. Most of the problems come from their program. But there's a lot of things where it just uses CPU. It's just talking about the CPU doing calculations, and the CPU, that's where the bug comes from, because the programming is incorrect. The CPU can't program it, and the CPUs are all the same. They're either Intel or they're AMD, no matter what cheap brand you get. And that's where the issue comes down, because everyone's got the contract problem. Everyone who tries to do a contract, at the moment, the contracts disappear straight away. You can't select the contract because they show up on the contract list and then just disappear. All the harvesting ones, all the seeding ones just disappear, which is a huge bug. Do you see what I'm saying in that aspect? It's those types of bugs. That's a huge bug, and it's got nothing to do with a person's PC. That's to do with Giants breaking something, and that's like with a lot of them. A lot of the stuff is down to bad programming, not because of people's hardware components. I got an email, really, and we also can buy a trailer. I have a loan. You withdraw more money from your account that was available. We had provided you with... Oh, okay, I got you. What? Hang on, no, why? Oh, maybe someone... The first person that came back didn't find a job and had bills before I got the rest. Yeah, that's what it... Yeah, I mean, that's another funny thing. Some people have can get better experience, gameplay, and better looking graphics off a low-end PC on Farming Sim than you can with a high-end PC. And that just comes down to programming again. That's not nothing to do with components. That they're just not optimized the high-end PCs, the high-end components. Right, let's get a trailer. That's not where you get a trailer. That's where you get a trailer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the one we're up to. 45,000. So we start with a single. Oh, yes, we do. And we'll start with a sliding. Right, yeah, we'll stick with it because we've got one of those and we've got one of those. We'll stick with the sliding tarp. We'll stick with that because we'll go through these as we go along. We've got to get the paint job, which might be a little expensive. Or not. We only got $5,000 to spend, so we'll give it the blue. And what do we got left? Hang on a sec, didn't I just apply that? The blue, 2.6. Oh, okay, they're all 2.6. Oh, we're going one at a time, so each garage has to have a trailer, Aussie, so I'll go through the list. We've got 8 garages, so I counted the 8th trailer. So next time round, I'll go to the 9th trailer, whatever the option that is. And we'll go through the trailers, then we'll come back round and go through the trailers again and slightly adjust each one with different settings and different setups and stuff like that. Because we've got the 100 garages, so we're going to end up with 100 trailers. All right, just to keep old... keep Mike happy. That gives us 51,000. There we go. Well, that'll be it then. Yeah, but that's because console is where the money is these days. Because PCs are hugely expensive now. Anyway, so mind you, I was looking at the price of PlayStation 5s the other night. They're not blooming cheap either. They're ridiculous now. Over $1,000 for a PlayStation? Seriously? Oh, you wanted $1,000? I just clicked. Oh, hang on, I can still do it. Armor green, there we go. And that gives us a little bit of money. Alright, and we can add some more stuff then. Let's put that on. Stick that on. Just throw that on. There we go. Yeah, that's because there's a huge shortage. That's probably half the reason why it's over $1,000 anyway. So yeah, when we buy the next one will be this, which is funny enough what we bought in the other one, and then that one, then that one, then that one, then that, and so forth and so on till we get to the end here, and then we'll start. Look at the price of that. Holy moly. Starting at almost $200,000. And then we go back to the beginning again and we, where is it? Redo them and just reconfigure them. Well, the cheapest one I saw is one that doesn't have a hard drive in it. It's PlayStation Digital. I don't know how that works. And that was like $600. You're paying an extra like $600 for a hard drive, an SSD hard drive. Yeah, we better put it in. There we go. That's where it goes. Right. Okay. Yes. Fantastic. So we just need another $90,000 for a new garage. We are now officially equaled with where ATS was yesterday. He ended up. So they're equal now, and we've got 45 minutes to see where we can, how far ATS can get in the lead. No, I'm not a fan of the Xbox one. I just always like the PlayStation. Their games are made for them, the graphics are always better. And the graphics are always better because they have better graphics than the Xbox. The Xbox got a better CPU. They always had. I don't know, I haven't really looked up the files, but the difference between them, the Xbox had a better CPU in it, and Sony always, the PlayStation's always had a better graphics card in it. Do the road trip. Well, that's why I'm doing it, because there's things to look forward to, Ozzy. If I do everything you want now, you never come back. Why you come back anyway? Anyone comes back, I have no idea, but you know, I've got to have some business sense of some sort. So I do make a cent here and there off an ad, if they ever do play. Anyway, we only got, we're running out of time, so we better find a delivery, eh? What should we get? And because we're still in the same region, we can go anywhere we like. Sort of. We do have time not on our side. The other thing is that we actually have... What do we got here? We're not with them, we're not with them. We are with them. So there's delivery number 1. That's also within Mexico. And how much time is that? That's 37 hours, 30 minutes. Now here's the problem. That time's going to be incorrect, because that's almost 2 hours of in-game driving. In fact, that's our only choice. We've got no other choices. And we've been there before. When it is then. Yeah. Let me know your choice in chat. I'll give you 30 seconds. No, we came from there, didn't we? Or there. So that is going further. How long did it take us to do that? It took us... It's 600 miles, right? I'm sure that time is incorrect. But it would be more than 45 minutes, wouldn't it? Oh, well, 40 minutes now. Wouldn't it? That one we just did took about an hour. And that was starting from here. So that's even further. So that's not really a option, which sucks. So I'm guessing, I'm thinking that we should head back to our base, San Francisco, and see what our options are there. Because that's about half the distance. Admittedly, that's a lot of slow corners and stuff. That'll be a bit quicker through there and there. So that'll be about an hour to there, and then probably about another half an hour, 45 minutes to there. Which puts me at 6 o'clock in the evening. Which, to be honest, I don't want to do. So are you guys happy with us going back to San Francisco and seeing what we got? See if we can't get a delivery that more suits the time slot. One sounds good to me. Of course, that hour 40 is only a guess. I would guess the end that we had left yesterday, which was a 2-hour drive, and it turned out to be a 3-hour drive. So I would have actually finished at 8 o'clock at night if I carried on. Right, what do we got here? Well, we've got this one. No, we don't. We've got this one. That's a definite yes. We can do that. That's number one. What else have we got? Evergreen. Are we with? Yeah, we are with Evergreen. That's a no. That's a yes. So we've got two options. Option number one. Option number two. There we go. I'll give you 30 seconds to type your choice into the chat. Is it option number two? Or is it option number one? Yeah, I noticed that as well. So that's why I was expecting a one. Right, 5 seconds left. Where's my orange mango? Might as well finish it off. So we're looking about almost just under half an hour on that one as well, so that's good. We slept the night, so we're in crash camp. And I'm going to fuel up while I'm here too. So we just need another 100 grand. Holy heck. Well, we should get that, surely. I don't know. I mean, how far, hang on, how far away? We're equal with the amount of trucks and trailers we've got. And we ended up on 107 grand, so there's only 20 grand away before ATS is officially in the lead. Oh, it's getting cold. All of a sudden. There's 20 grand of income too. Definitely getting a lot better income. I think Amazon's a bit of a drive to get there as well. Let's hope we don't. The offer doesn't expire. Oh, was I supposed to go left? Alright, I'll go left. I thought it was to the right. Oh, it's getting really cold really quick.
Then turn right.
No, I'm just going to hang out these lights quickly, run off and shut some windows, and I'll be right back. Actually, I also need a bathroom break as well, so... Move forward, move forward, move forward. Right. Be back in a second. Right. We're close enough? I don't know. Is it not in gear? No. We're going right, but I could have turned. What's up with the GPS today? Could have easily turned right out of me garage. It is where I thought it was. Come on, let's get going. I need to get in the left lane though. You know, get out of here, get in the crash cam and haul transport. Haul cargo all the way to the destination. Destination Cashville. Oh yeah, it is. It's
Stay left and then turn left.
Yep, mine are done now too. We've got one more garage to buy, and then the one after that we get to change trucks, because I think we got the Western Star left in this one and Scania and ATS.